Well, guys, we now have a movie based on a Twitter thread, so prepare for the drama. Hey everyone, I'm Mariana, this is Impression Blend, and I am here with another movie review. A24 is releasing a new film this week, which is always exciting. You can see it in theaters starting June 30th, and that movie is Zola. So let's talk about it. So Zola, as I mentioned, is based on a Twitter thread which blew up in 2015. If you haven't read it, you can find it online. It is pretty entertaining. It's a story of a waitress and a pole dancer, Zola, who meets another dancer, Stephanie, at a restaurant. The two instantly become friends, and next day, Stephanie invites Zola on a road trip to Florida to make some money dancing at strip clubs. But of course, the trip quickly turns out to be something Zola did not sign up for. There is definitely a lot of fun to be had with this film. There are a lot of things they did right when it comes to the tone, the humor, and the pacing. What the movie does really well is balance comedy and tension because it is on some level a thriller. This movie starts off as a fun road trip and escalates into a lot of drama and a pretty intense situation that can clearly turn from bad to worse really quickly. But all of this has an underlying sarcastic tone to it, which really works here. If you read even a part of the Twitter thread, you will immediately get that kind of feel from it. And the movie in general has a lot of personality to it, which is always entertaining. A big part of why this works is, of course, the cast. I mean, we already know Riley Keough is great, and she has a lot of fun with this role. She embodies this mess of a woman that is Stephanie perfectly, but we need to talk about Taylor Page, who actually plays Zola. This actress is a star. She absolutely can carry a film. You can't take your eyes off her performance. You might remember her from Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. She definitely stood out in that film as well, but here she really gets the chance to shine, and we are going to be seeing a lot more of her. I am sure of it. Also in this film, Nicholas Braun, who plays Stephanie's boyfriend, also a big mess, a bigger mess than she is, to be honest, and Colman Domingo, whose ability to flip between charm and menace is actually quite terrifying. These four actors play so well off each other. It is the perfect cast to tell this story. And speaking of telling the story, something else this film does really well is incorporate that modern technology, social media style storytelling. Do not worry, they did not go your basic text bubbles on screen route, but instead through small details, through writing and editing, they gave it that feel. So when you're watching the film, the experience of it echoes reading a social media rant, even though you're not actually reading anything on screen. And that absolutely adds to the entertainment value of this movie and gives the pacing a certain rhythm. There's even a part where the film briefly switches perspectives, and that affects the storytelling style a little bit. It was really good to see the filmmakers embracing the nature of adapting what is essentially drama that unfolded on social media. The biggest issue Zola has is that the movie just ends too early. I am not sure why they decided to cut it off at the spot that they did, but it felt very abrupt, as if the filmmakers weren't sure how to wrap things up, so they just left it at the scene where it ended. It just makes the film feel unfinished. The other thing is that the content of the movie is simply not going to be for everyone. The topic it revolves around, the style of the dialogue, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and if you aren't into it in the beginning, the style and the humor are going to feel repetitive and one note. Also, it's absolutely rated R for a reason, so just know what you're getting yourself into. No, really, don't say I didn't warn you. I usually recommend avoiding trailers, but in this case, watch half of the trailer to get a feel for this film and to see if this is for you. Personally, I did not have an issue here. As I mentioned, I appreciated that they truly embraced the story that they were telling and how they were going to tell it. But I can also see people watching this movie and saying, this is not my kind of humor, this is not for me. In the end, Zola mostly achieves exactly what it sets out to do. It tells a story full of drama, humor, and suspense, and it does so while also stylizing it to fit its origins. But had this movie stuck the landing, it would have hands down been one of the standouts of the year. It still is a film that's going to find its audience, and a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun with it. I had a great time with it, but the lack of a strong ending is definitely noticeable. Regardless, I would recommend it because it can be a great time if the story sounds like something you would enjoy. For me, this is a very strong 7 out of 10, and a lot of that has to do with that entertainment value and the way they pull off this concept and give the movie the personality and the feel that it has. But what about you? Are you looking forward to Zola? Will you be seeing it in theaters? Have you seen it already? What did you think? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below. As always, a big thank you to all of my patrons for supporting me on Patreon, and an extra special thank you to the patrons whose names are on the screen right now. But of course, I appreciate every single one of you for watching this video. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give the thumbs up, share it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on social media if you would like. All of those links will be in the info box below as always, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.